Hi everyone, I'm Heidi. I'm Ozzie and Zeke's mom, and several of you asked me if I could do a video on how to brush your cat's teeth. Now, I'm not a veterinarian. I am not an expert. I'm going to bring you the approach that Franny and I do. Now, there are a lot of really good videos out there. There'll be a lot of different opinions on how to do it, and there'll be little pieces of information that one person might forget. I want to show you a realistic approach with two different cats. Ozzie and Zeke have very different teeth. Zeke has problems with his teeth, and therefore his mouth is sensitive, and he doesn't like people to touch him. Ozzie, however, has pretty good mouth, and he's pretty patient with us. I think that's really important to understand that no matter how good of a pet owner you want to be, there might be a possibility that you will not ever be able to brush your cat's teeth. And if that cat has really bad teeth, then you might have to schedule regular visits to your vet to get the teeth cleaned at least once a year, if not more. Now, Franny and I brush our teeth before bed, and that's usually the time that we decide to brush our cat's teeth as well. It's just a routine, we're used to it, and we're like, time to brush their teeth. Right now, since we are still relatively new at this, and Zeke does have some pain sensitivity and bloody gums, we actually do not brush their teeth every single night. Ideally, when everything looks good, we want to get to be able to doing it every single night, but right now, while there's sensitivity and stuff going on, I generally like to, one, give the cat a break because it's not very pleasant, but also if there's any kind of healing that needs to happen, that's why I don't like to do it every night. It's really important to have a good dental visit with your vet before you start brushing, just so that you know the kind of condition that your cat's teeth are in. To start out with, Ozzie and Zeke both came to me as kittens, and Zeke, within about 6 months, the veterinarian commented on how bad his teeth were looking. The vet really recommended that I not do any kind of brushing or anything until he could get those teeth extracted that were loose. So you had to be careful. So one of the things you probably are wondering is what kind of toothbrushes and toothpaste to buy. Everything out there on the market may not exactly be the best toothbrush for your cat. Ones that most people have probably seen that you can find at PetSmart or Petco are these ones that are the little teeny, small toothbrushes for your cat. This one's actually a dog toothbrush, and I thought that it might work better for Zeke because his mouth is bigger. This side is actually really nice and soft, and he actually does kind of like to chew on it sometimes. What I don't like is how stiff the bristles are, especially on this end of this toothbrush. I've tried a couple other ones. It looks like they're made out of rubber. This is a possibility. If you note here, it's really, really small. So if your cat has a smaller mouth, you might want to try something like this. These are Toddler, 18 months and up. So they're people toothbrushes, but they're super soft. And for Zeke and his delicate and sensitive mouth, I really wanted something soft. And so I have since seen several vets actually recommend these toothbrushes, and this is what I like. So I will get you a close-up of these, and I will also put a link for them. We have their own toothbrushes. Obviously, this one is the orange one. This goes with Zeke. This is the white one. This goes with Ozzie. As far as toothpaste goes, I had watched a couple other videos that recommended something called Verbac, CET, by one of the other veterinarians out there, and it is an enzymatic toothpaste. So the enzymatic toothpaste is important because it helps break up the plaque. It's seafood flavor, which is really good. Our Maine Coons really like fish flavor. They're not big fans of some of the other meaty stuff, even chickens. I actually have tasted it. It doesn't taste that bad. Didn't swallow it. It's one of those toothpastes that is really great for your cat. Make sure that you do not use human toothpaste. And now Ozzie and Zeke are going to help me with the demonstration. Step number 1, gently massage the mouth area on your cat. One of the ways that we deal with Zeke trying to get away is that I have my leg so that I can actually put him butt first so that he can't back up. Now, one of the things that I notice that Zeke enjoys now is he really does like to have this area above his mouth massaged. So if you're just starting out with your cat, that's one of the first things that you probably want to do is really just get in there and massage the upper area of their mouth and get them used to you having your fingers around their mouth, and they will really enjoy it. Step number 2, introduce toothpaste on your finger. Ozzie is generally the better kitty. I put a little bit of toothpaste on my finger I've made sure that my fingernail is really short. I just want to bring the toothpaste in and just very gently get him used to the flavor of the toothpaste. Kind of touch his molars in particular if you can. He's patiently letting me deal with him, and I'm going to let him go at this point. Step number 3, introduce toothpaste on a finger cap that has a brush on it. The third step is to use a finger cap. So this finger cap has a little brush on it, and you can use it, but quite honestly, I skipped this step, and one of the reasons why I skipped it was because it's actually bigger than my finger, and if you look at the size of a toothbrush head, it's actually fatter than even a toothbrush head. This is the finger cap approach. I've got a little toothpaste on there, and as you can see, the bristles are going to be towards Ozzie's mouth, and we're going to go through. And I find it relatively easy to work it on the fronts of his teeth, but trying to get this whole big, huge thing in his mouth, not so easy to me. And that's one of the reasons why I skipped a step. But it's a great way to get them introduced to brushing. Step number 4, gently begin brushing your cat's teeth. We're going to show you how well it goes with a cat that doesn't have painful teeth.
So I think the trick is not to make this terribly traumatic for the cat. And so don't go at them really fast. Be very gentle with them. And as soon as they fuss to the point where it really hurts and they're done, they're done.
Yep.
So here we go. And their head will move around quite a bit. I like to start here on the canines up here and just kind of get them used to it. Get a little of this toothpaste in their mouth because they like the taste of it.
So I am trying to support his head as well, but still allow him the ability to not feel constrained and to be able to move his head so that he doesn't feel panicked.
And that's okay. We just be gentle with his teeth. I know it looks terrible, but it's really not that bad. We take a break for a second. All right, we'll do the other side.
Good boy, Ozzie, being a good boy.
Yes, loves.
Good boy.
Loves for the kitties. Here we go.
Yep. And we try to get it done relatively quickly.
Yep.
Obviously.
And just get these guys on the top here. Look at that.
Right.
Oh my gosh, perfect. Oh, that's so good, Muffin. Doing a great job. And that's about it. Any more than that, and he's not really into it.
Right.
And that's fine. The toothbrush is clean, which is really good too. We're
Right.
getting a lot of blood on it. So.
Right. Yep.
And at this point, what do we always get?
We always get treats.
Yes, we
So
do.
we usually give him 2 or 3 treats. Okay, Ozzie, good boy. Now, as you can see here, Ozzie is relatively relaxed. He just had his teeth cleaned. Franny's going to bring over some treats for him. Now Zeke sees him getting treats, so this means that he's going to want to get treats as well. Good boy, Ozzie.
These are, of course, our teeth treats.
Yeah, they are. You can see that the cat isn't traumatized by that. So Zeke's waiting now. He saw that Ozzie got treats, and so he would like to get some treats as well. Ozzie, such a good boy.
Yeah,
and see, he's not traumatized. He's happy.
No, he's happy.
Teeth are clean.
Yep. Good boy. Good boy, Muffin.
Not only does Zeke weigh 20 pounds, he's really strong for a cat. He's very, very strong. So I try to put his tail out of the way, and then his butt goes in my crotch. Franny, why don't you go ahead and demonstrate how we do this?
All right, here we go. Now his head's going to bob around an awful lot.
Right.
Ozzie is actually pretty good.
Right.
But this really is painful for Zeke because his teeth are just really bad.
He doesn't like anybody touching his
And you can
mouth
see
at
he's
all.
already got an ear back. He knows what's going on.
Right.
All right, so we do the same method. We're going to start with the canines and work our way back.
So I try to hold him as much as I can. It does help that they have soft paws. So if the paws come up to claw, they don't hurt you.
All right, there we go. Yeah, he'll get through it. Come on, Zeke. Let's do the other side real quick like
So
Bunny.
we try to get both up and down, and we try to get on the inside. And when we get on the inside of the teeth, that's when his head really starts moving because it's painful inside by his tongue.
Come on, Zeke.
You're a good boy, Zeke.
Just need to get that a little bit more. Sorry.
And obviously we try to do this relatively quickly as well.
Yeah.
So, and we try to do this every other night when we brush our own teeth.
And that's about
You're a
all
good boy, Zeke.
Zeke's gonna allow us to do.
So,
and that's
yeah.
fine. Here comes the best part.
Come on, Zeke. Let's get some treats. So Zeke is very treat motivated, and that's one of the reasons why he comes back. Come on, Zeke. Let's get some treats. You're a good boy. Very good boy for it. And he knows a lot of times we have the treats in a certain spot in our bathroom. And when he's done, he literally goes over there and sits and waits for his treats thing. And we never ever miss the treats. That's the important thing. Good job, buddy. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, we're trying to keep your teeth. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you enjoyed watching the different steps, watching Ozzie and Zeke, knowing that not every cat may be cooperative. That's why I thought it was really important to film these cats as they're getting used to getting their teeth brushed. I am going to put a bunch of links down below on some other veterinarian videos and other individuals that I really have enjoyed. Go ahead and check them out. Also, I wanted to talk about the shirt that I'm wearing. Most of you probably know who Cole and Marmalade are, but some of you may not know that Cole has cancer, and one of the ways you can help support the radiation and chemotherapy or anything else that they have to do for Cole is to go and buy their t-shirts. I hope that you do start getting your cat to a place where he can get better dental visits by brushing on a regular basis. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed these kind of videos, please subscribe to the channel, share with other cat owners if you enjoyed the video, and in the meantime, have fun with your cat.